Fear and worry are interest paid in advance for some things that you may never own. Welcome to NUGGET 18 today in the book An Enemy Called Average. So, in this particular chapter or nugget, like we call it, it's talking about fear. How fear can actually be a pure chisel for carving out tomorrow. It talks about the impact that fear has in the life of people, how fear can hold you down from achieving your dreams. And John Mason wrote it here, says, worry gives a small thing a big shadow. Worry is simply the misuse of the creative imagination that God has placed within each and every one of us. In God's word, it says God has not given you the spirit of fear, but that of power, love, and sound mind. So if God has not given you something, what are you doing with it? If God has not given you fear, that means you have gotten it from somewhere else, listening to your doubts, listening to your past, listening to your mistakes. All right, so if God has not given you something, that means that particular thing will not help you. But He has given you power to speak over those situations that are causing you fear, power to thrive, even in those same circumstances that is making you shiver, and He has given you love, and He has given you a sound mind that understands His instructions and the promptings of the Spirit part time, so that you know what to do, how to do, when to do, and with whom to do it with. So fear and worry, very useless, very, very useless use of your imagination. Why not choose faith today? Why not begin to believe, even in the midst of those circumstances and situations that are seeming impossible right now? Trust me, it will pass. So if you really want to rise above average in this life, situations will rise up, circumstances will rise up, storm will come, but you have to ensure that even regardless in all this, you're strong in the Lord and in the power of His might, believing in hope against hope, and believing that everything will still fall in place even when it's turning upside down. All right, so fear is a useless use of the imagination. Even worry, you begin to concoct and paint pictures in your mind that may never come true. And if you really want to rise above average, you have to be a man of faith, a man that is in control of his mind. And that's why I recommend meditation. If you really want to deal with that spirit of fear, you have to get into God's word to paint pictures of hope, of faith, and the opposite of what fear is painting in your mind. Thank you so much for joining me today. So we move tomorrow to the next nugget, nugget 19. Thank you so much for reading with me today. Bye for now.